Elden Ring, Nightreign has finally arrived, and it's darker, crueler, and more cursed than we imagined. In this twisted land beyond the lands between, 8 Nightlords rule the eternal dark ancient gods forgotten by time, waiting to be challenged once more. But these aren't just bosses. They're pieces of a broken prophecy, each guarding a fragment of Heolstor's truth, the Nightlord who remembers everything the Erdtree tried to bury. Let's enter the fog and meet the monsters that rule Limveld. Number 1. Gladius, Beast of Night. A thunderstorm rages as Gladius charges across the battlefield. Gladius was born from the corpse of a divine beast slain by the glow-eyed queen. 3 heads, 3 hungers, wrath, rot, and ruin. They say if you survive long enough, each head starts speaking and one tells you your fate. Number 2. Adel, Baron of Night. A fiery crack splits the sky. Adel descends like a comet. Adel once served Placidusax, but when the Elden Beast fell, he consumed his kin and fled into Limveld. His jaw is unending, it doesn't chew, it erases. Old texts call him the World Maw, the creature that swallowed an entire field of stars. Number 3. Noster, Wisdom of Night. A glowing moth circles a shrine filled with swirling runes. Noster is the embodiment of forbidden knowledge, a failed experiment of Renala's attempt to store souls in insects. Its wings carry whispers from the void. Stare too long and you'll dream someone else's memories. Number 4. Mari's Fathom of Night. A glowing orb hovers in the fog singing a lullaby. Mari's wasn't born, she was dreamed into existence by a dying god. Floating like a tear across Limveld's sky, she doesn't kill with blades, she drowns you in your own forgotten fears. Number 5. Libra, Creature of Night. Scales tilt in the background as Libra emerges, chanting in an unknown tongue. Once a holy priest of balance, Libra now judges with madness. He weighs sin and virtue and punishes both. Some say he was the original creator of the frenzied flame but chose night instead of fire. Number 6. Fulgar, Champion of Nightglow. A windstorm builds as Fulgar charges through ancient ruins. Fulgar was Radon's rival in a forgotten war, cursed to forever gallop through storms he cannot escape. With every strike he absorbs wind and unleashes it in deadly arcs. His blade is carved from a lightning bolt that struck the Erdtree. Number 7. Caligo, Miasma of Night. Frost falls gently as Caligo slithers through an icy cavern. Caligo is the breath of Limveld. He sees you before you enter the room. Made of mist and ancient grief, he once guarded Miquella's tomb before the tomb disappeared. His wings freeze time and his roar freezes blood. Number 8. Heolstor the Nightlord. The arena warps as Heolstor steps from a pool of void light. Heolstor is the first soul Marika ever erased and the only one who returned. He doesn't bleed, he echoes. In his fight, you don't just face him, you face yourself, old builds, past runs, even ghosts of other players. Each time you defeat a Nightlord, Heolstor changes. This is Limveld's curse. Nothing ends, everything returns in worse form. That's all 8 Nightlords in Elden Ring, Nightreign. Which one do you think hides the most secrets? Which one broke you the hardest? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoy this kind of lore-heavy content, and subscribe if you want full guides, lore theories, and more Elden Ring madness.